Hey guys, welcome back to another custom ROM review for Samsung Galaxy S8. So this time we have Android 13 based ROM. This one is Evolution X ROM. So Evolution X 7.9, as you can see, the security patch level is October 5, 2023. So pretty old build. So Evolution X ROM is actually known for its customization. So you do get a lot of customization with this ROM. So there is a section called the Evolver. So as you can see, theme, status bar, notification, and tons of things available. So in the status bar option, you can choose where do you want the clock. So you can put it in center or you can left or right, whatever you like. So you can do that. And here you get a lot of options, like you can change the battery icon to iOS like. So as you can see, you can do that. So in terms of customization, you do get a lot of customization option here. In the miscellaneous setting, here as you can see, parallel space, game space, and unlimited storage for Google Photos and high FPS in game. So these are the things you are getting with this ROM. And the control panel is pretty much stockish. So you can customize, you can add or remove the shortcuts. In terms of network connectivity, so Bluetooth and Wi-Fi working well, but Bo LTE and Bo Wi-Fi don't really work on any custom ROM. As far as hotspot goes, so hotspot is working and you can share your Wi-Fi data through your hotspot, so that is available. And other things like quick share and everything working well. So the options are here: quick share, NFC, and other options. In the app section, we do get few things here like default apps, game space, parallel space, assistant, and few other things. Notification options, pretty much same as other AOSP based ROM, nothing new here actually. Battery, so the battery backup is quite good. I haven't faced any issue regarding battery. Solid battery backup you will get with this ROM, and you do get fast charging and everything here, and few other options like adaptive performance, battery saver, and everything. So these are the option you are getting. Storage, so this is Android 13 based ROM. It will take around 10 to 12 GB of internal storage. So as you can see, sound and vibration working well. I haven't faced any issue here. And you do get Dolby Atmos option and per volume control. Display, so adaptive brightness is working. Extra dim is available. Dark theme is available. Night light, double tap to sleep and double tap to awake available. So if you double tap, awake is available, but you cannot wake up the display using the 3D home button. If you press it, it will vibrate, but not going to awake the display. So you have to double tap, or you can use fingerprint. In the lock screen setting, we do get few things here, and you do get AOD, so you can turn on AOD. Do look good, and AOD is working. In the wallpaper and style section, here we do get few options like dark theme, themed icon, app grid. So app grid you can change. There are many options. Shortcut, so lock screen shortcut you can change. And font, so the font options, here you do get few fonts, actually a lot, you see, a lot of options available. And in the change wallpaper option, we do get few options here like live wallpaper, on device wallpaper, and feathers. So you do get some feathers wallpapers and the default one. And here you get live wallpaper or emoji wallpaper. So you can go here and select setting button and you can choose emojis up to your liking, and it will create a wallpaper based on that, and you can select and use it as a wallpaper. So as you can see here, and nothing much there. You can change the colors and other things. The clock options we are getting here is only this, so there is no other clock options. Accessibility option is available, and you can disable all animation, and if you do that, the ROM will feel a little bit faster or smoother, as you can see here. Security. So although this device got iris scanner, but on a custom ROM, iris scanner does not really work, but the fingerprint scanner is working, and as you can see here, quite fast, no issue at all in terms of fingerprint scanner. So you can use fingerprint scanner. And face unlock is also available, so you can enable face unlock too. Here in the more security setting, we do get few things here like theft protection, app pinning, third party notice, and few other things here, and app lock option is available here. Privacy, location, and other things are available, and they are working well. In the system setting, if you want full screen gesture, you can turn it on, or you can have your 3 buttons layout. You can choose, and nothing else. So in terms of setting, nothing else there. And in terms of application, this is a GF's build, so you do get few Google application here. And the camera application we are getting here is Gcam Go. Obviously, this camera application is not really that feature rich like stock camera application, but the camera application is working well, so you can take picture, and video mode is working, so no issue in terms of camera. And in terms of Google Photos, so as I said, we do get Google Photos unlimited storage here, and fortunately the Magic Editor is also working. So if you try now, it takes time actually, but it does work. And erase. So it is going to work. Let me close it now. I did try that before and it was working. And unfortunately, we are not getting any kind of safety net feature. That means bank apps and payment application not going to work on this ROM. So if you go here and check in the setting about, as you can see here, device is not certified. That means bank apps and payment application not going to work. Other application will definitely work perfectly fine. As you can see, you can download them and those will work. And in terms of phone call, so Bo LTE and Bo Wi-Fi not working. Even though we are getting background call recorder here, but the call recording is also not working, so that is broken here. As under 13 base ROM, we don't get any kind of circle to search here, but you can actually get the feature by installing Magisk. And lastly, in terms of gaming, so I did play Call of Duty in the default setting as usual. Gaming performance is quite good. I haven't faced any lag or hang or anything like that. The gaming performance was top notch and one of the best ROM you can get for your Samsung S8 if you are looking for a gaming ROM. So overall, this ROM is actually pretty good one. Obviously, it has few minor issues, but this is a pretty old phone and most of the ROMs are actually not officially available for this device. So these ROMs are doing pretty well if you consider those things. Overall, I would say you can definitely try this ROM. The ROM link will be in the description below. And that's all about it. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one.